If you're looking for a beach resort town with lots to see and do outside of the resort, or you need a break from the hustle and bustle of Bangkok, maybe Hua Hin is the place for you. There is so much to see and do in Hua Hin. Let's start with Monkey Mountain, an obvious attraction for many. Similar to the Wat visited near Khao Lak, Monkey Mountain and its Wat Khao Lad temple give you a great opportunity to see monkeys roaming around without feeling unsafe. There are so many monkeys around, and as long as you respect them, don't crowd or tease them, they'll do their own thing and be enjoyable to watch. At the top of the hill is Wat Khao Lad, a small Wat with bronze bells. There's no entry fee to walk up the steps and visit the Wat, but you are welcome to make a small donation if you'd like to look around inside. On your way down the hill, you'll pass the local seafood market. This is a lovely little spot to walk through on your way back to town, seeing all the delicious looking seafood fresh off the boats. There are some awesome seafood restaurants around too. On your way toward the beach, you'll find the Krua Khuntoy restaurant, a really cool place carved into the rock. The seafood we had there was delicious. Then carry on your walk towards the southern end of Hua Hin Beach. The beach in Hua Hin is great. When we visited, it never had a huge amount of people there. We found the southern end to be the busiest. If you head a little further north, you'll find the stretches of beach here are quite quiet, with calm water and the odd horse and rider offering rides for about 400 Thai baht. We stayed at both the northern and southern ends of town, at the Ace of Hua Hin Hotel and the Yana Villas. We covered those in a recent video on our channel. Moving into the evening, you have plenty of cool market options. We love the night markets in Thailand, and that goes for Hua Hin too. There are two options on the same block at the southern end of town, Cicada and Tamarind markets. We didn't spend much time at Tamarind, but Cicada is a little different to others we visited in Thailand, with lots of local art, crafts and goodies for you to browse and buy. Toward the centre of town, you have Hua Hin Night Market. This is more like other markets you might have seen in Thailand, with souvenirs, clothes, street food and restaurants. And finally, our favourite was the quaint Old Town Market, which you don't hear so much about. It's a smaller market hidden back off the main road. Here again you'll find art and crafts, street food, my favourite street food of the trip. If you're near, you must try them. I had a lot. And other things to browse, but you'll also see local music acts performing under the lights, which gives the whole place a great vibe. Now, we're covering a lot in today's video, so we'll list these places in the description below. Please take a minute to subscribe if you enjoy our content, and we'll bring you other videos where we look at some of these places in much more detail. So what else might you do around Hua Hin? How about fishing? Have you ever seen a freshwater fish of over 300 pounds or 150 kilograms? Why not try your hand at Jurassic Mountain Resort and Fishing Park? Jurassic pairs beautiful surroundings, a pleasant resort stay, and potential to catch some monster fish all in one sweet package. I'm a UK coarse fisherman from way back, but don't worry if you don't have much experience. There are helpful staff on hand who will be there to support you. All equipment is supplied and ready to go. You can do a day like we did, or spend a few nights with the family and enjoy the pleasant rooms, the restaurant and bar, and the swimming pool too. When we visited, I got very lucky catching numerous huge catfish and carp. Don't worry, the fish are very well cared for, given a health check after capture, and released back to the depths to fight again another day. Again, we'll do a full video on our fishing adventure soon. What about if you need to buy anything during your stay? Need a new cable for your phone charger, need to top up the makeup supply, run out of sunscreen, medication, or want to look at some high street clothing? Well, Hua Hin has a couple of really great malls. Our favourite was Market Village Mall in the centre of town. We actually spent way too much time in this mall. It's better than most of ours back in New Zealand. You can pretty much get anything you'll need at the mall, plus you'll find some street food vendors and restaurants outside, but one of my favourite parts was the street food market. On the lower floor of the mall, you'll find dozens of street food vendors set up in proper, clean-looking kitchens, serving all your street food favourites at incredibly affordable prices. You can get a delicious meal for two with drinks for just a few dollars. If you're there, make sure to visit the cake place. The desserts here are so good, we ate way too many, but enjoyed every bite. And of course, if you don't want to do the whole mall thing and just need a few snacks or drinks, the usual Thailand 7-Elevens are dotted around everywhere, worth a visit just for the air conditioning some days. When you're wandering around town, you'll notice eyes staring at you everywhere you go. But it's not the locals, it will be the graffiti. Hua Hin has its own Banksy. A local artist named Khuntoy has been doing work around town for some time, even being arrested for it in the early days. But it's now widely accepted and seen as quite a nice quirk of the town. What about nightlife? Well, yes, Hua Hin has some great options there too. You'll find the adventurous side of things down the walking street, or plenty of other restaurant and bar options all over town. There are plenty of massage places around town. We found a great place that's middle of the road for pricing, not rock bottom street prices, but not high-end resort prices either, with good quality facilities and masseuses. Before we left town, we decided to look for a fancy meal to finish the trip and visited the Standard Resort. The resort looks incredible and we may visit on another trip to Hua Hin, but the food was impeccable. Not cheap, but absolutely delicious, and a nice change from street food if you want a special night out. Of course, there's many local cultural sites to visit in and around Hua Hin. We'd heard a lot about those in Ratchaburi province. Around an hour and a half from the centre of town, it's not super close, but if you have a day you're happy to dedicate to seeing some impressive cultural sites, it's well worth the visit. We got a day rate from a local taxi firm and had a car and driver for a full day. This cost 2,500 baht, including the car, driver and fuel, but you can probably find cheaper options out there if you do a bit of research. One highlight from our day was the impressive Wat Mahatat Warawihan ancient temple. Sorry, I did my best with the pronunciation. The temple's believed to have been built between the 10th and 11th centuries. There's so much history and culture to learn about here. There's a series of large statues and images of Buddha, and they have gold leaf available for a small donation that can be pasted on in the traditional way to pay homage to Buddha and his teachings. It's a very peaceful place with plenty of opportunity for reflection, and nice to see a cultural site that isn't overcrowded and can be enjoyed in its full glory. Closer to town, we visited the magical Tom Khao Luang Cave Temple. After parking at the bottom and paying the small 25 baht entrance fee, walk up the hill, then tackle the steep steps down into the cave. This place is truly amazing, absolutely breathtaking. Well worth a day trip for this alone. Of course, there is loads more to see and do around Hua Hin, like the water park, the beach clubs, visiting the beautiful old train station, and heaps more cultural sites. We've just touched on the tip of the iceberg today. So, is Hua Hin a good choice? Yes, 100%, no doubt. We loved our time in Hua Hin and can't wait to go again. It's a great blend of beach resort feel, relaxation, with plenty to keep you busy if you want, and the benefits of a bigger town giving you all the things you need in a pinch. And only a few hours drive south of Bangkok, well worth the visit after a few nights in the big city. Thanks for watching. We hope you found this useful. Please help by taking a minute to like and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. Safe travels.